wow, there's already people here. I was reading something here. Apparently, I'm trying to go back to this. It says you can now upload multiple files at the same time. Simply hold the command key when selecting files from your computer. I don't know exactly what they're talking about because that's not in the area that I typically am able to do that from. But that's not what we're going to talk about. It's Friday, and Sam's here. I'm going to use my Bally bottle opener. Because it's Friday, boys. Cheers. Ooh, with a twist. What's going on, Sam? Happy Friday. Kat, you're really taking up a lot of space on this love seat. So if you guys don't know, that's my friend Sam right there. Sam is, hey, you got a sore on your chin. I got Shop Cat over here on my lap. So this week's been kind of crappy. Sam and I have talked about it. I've been fighting with my depression and shit. So I just didn't feel like doing a live feed on Wednesday. So I said, well, it's my channel and screw it. I'm not doing it. I was going to drop an F-bomb, but I don't like to do it within the first 3 minutes because then it demonetizes stuff. But Sam is the individual I'm making a knife for. And no, I still haven't started on that, by the way, Sam. But I'm looking here. I'm trying to find out. So guys, don't be surprised. My wife will be home a little bit later, and she's definitely going to open that garage door. So I was thinking about a video today, guys, because I remember when knives didn't have pocket clips. You carried things in a slip. And this pocket slip I use for carrying my Ria XO because, well, it doesn't have a pocket clip either. And the fact is that if I want to carry this in anything but jeans, I really can't unless I use a slip. Ed, you're dealing with the flu. Oh, no. Yeah, I put it up. Didn't feel bad. Didn't feel like doing it later. I was just tired. I honestly went to bed Wednesday. I think I went to bed 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish. I didn't go to sleep, but I went to bed at like 7:30. Would you stop it? Your claws are sharp. Shop Cat happens to be sitting with me. And keeps rolling over and scratching me. So I got to roll him back over. He likes to hold hands. He likes to hold hands, and then he'll lick you. So I think it's the weather. I've noticed, Sam, that it happens here. Let's see. Hopefully your cat doesn't try to castrate me as well. Ooh. Yeah, don't put it in your pocket. You're gonna have to have a sheath for that. Sam, I think it's the weather. The weather changes, and look at that physique of that gentleman standing there looking off into the distance dramatically. So, oh no, Shop Cat. Let's see. I hope this doesn't scare him. Shop Cat, I gotta ring a bell. Hey, bud, I gotta ring a bell. He doesn't like that. You don't like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. He crawled up. So, I wish I had it on video. My wife and kid bought a hat, like a costume for the cat. And it's like a turtle's head, and it's got holes for his ears, and it straps under his chin. And they put that thing on him, and he wasn't happy about it. He let him do it. But the dog doesn't like it. Like the dog sees the cat struggling with it. The dog goes over. Actually, no, I don't. I deleted it. So anyway, the dog goes over and walks up to the cat and opens her mouth, and right up behind the cat's ear where that thing was, and pulled it off, like bit down on it and pulled it off and took off with it, and then came back without it. And then every time my wife would try to put that back on the cat, the dog would come up and take it and walk off and come back without it. She's like, the cat's like, you're not doing that to him. That's my cat. Oh, I have to fix this. So guys, this is that Bally bottle opener trainer, but it's also a button lock. So it's a lot of fun. Oh, the dog loves the cat. So we had a cat for years. Same like this. The cat just pretty much adopted us, moved in with us. And then the cat's no more. The cat's actually passed away. The lady that owned it before hadn't done anything for that cat for years, snuck back after they moved and stole the cat out of our garage and took the cat to Washington and then never did anything with it. And the cat died because the cat was not healthy. The cat was old. But the dog has just been, I was like, wow, the dog kind of depressed. Every time she heard a bell ring, she'd come chasing and see if it was the cat or not. And now we have this cat, and they dig each other. Like the dog likes the cat doesn't mind the dog. So like the dog had been kind of like, she didn't want to play. Like, she'd get excited when she'd see her friends, like her friend Churro, like my friend Tino's dog. But Jake, where have you been? But once we got the cat, now that the dog will just play. The dog actually played so much, got so excited. We were all playing, me and the wife and the kid and the cat and the dog. The dog got so excited she threw up all over the couch. But just too much excitement. She was like, I just ran around and just puked. Like, had a toy in her mouth and threw it, like dropped it and threw up on the couch. I was like, wow, how about that? Thanks. It's all fun and games till the dog pukes on the couch. Then it's just fun. So, yeah, Jake, where have you been? Same here. I finally get a day off tomorrow. Looking at ordering my first OTF. Any recommendations? I actually would say Heretic, Hogue, or Microtech. Those would be my three choices if you're looking for an OTF. What's this? Crazy busy. Also, your podcast ones I skip sometimes because it's not as interactive, like you're just chatting with us. Well, that's why I have the other 2 days of the week. But this week I just couldn't get any. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that I couldn't get anybody to come on. I didn't try because I just didn't care. I'm not gonna lie too. One of the things that I've noticed is that YouTube is not healthy for the human brain to be a creator. You gotta temper that time that you throw into shit. It can easily be detrimental to your state of mind because you wake up one day and like 10 of your videos been demonetized. And you're like, what? It's like, oh, but we care about our creators. I was like, I don't think you do. I really don't. If you did, you wouldn't do things like just randomly demonetize a bunch of videos on a channel that's someone's livelihood. You know, they look at it like everybody on YouTube is doing it as a hobby. And there's some of us, like right now, this is what I got. This is what I'm doing. There's some of us that do it for a fucking living. And when you change those rules all the time, it makes it difficult. It makes it hard on us. And it's to punish specific people that they don't like, but it winds up punishing those of us that are trying real hard to follow the rules. But it's like hitting a moving target. It makes it real hard. Conquest Tactical. Conquest Tactical is actually really good. I've got the owner's business card. I'm going to try and get him on the podcast. Next week, I'm going to try and get a hold of, this is going to be fun. Next week, guys, I'm going to try and get Eric Ox to come on. I'll see what he says. I talked to him about it at the show. I've got his card. So this was a gift from Chris Kelly. He's a pipe fitter in Ohio. He sent this to me. It comes in handy on the YouTube videos when I'm drinking a bottle of Victoria, my favorite beverage of all the adult beverages. I have stopped by the little bodega. I've stopped by the little bodega on the corner probably 3 times this month. And they never have it. And the guy's like, they just don't make enough of it. He's like, we can't keep it. Everybody loves it. There's just not enough. And so they had 1 6-pack, and I grabbed it. When I walked in, he was like, it's back there. It's back there. I was like, cool. And he goes, I think there's only one left. I was like, one beer? He goes, no, a 6-pack. I was like, cool. So I grabbed a 6 rabbit. Give me just a second. I just realized that I did not turn off that air fryer. My wife is going to be mad if I don't close the door. Hey, what's up, Brent? Give me a second. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. If anybody shows up, don't let them leave. Be right back. Not going far. Well, there's something else I wanted to show you guys. So, something else I wanted to show you, coming right there. That's that sucks. Let's get that shit on. Crap. Okay, I know what's gonna. Here we go. I made a decision. Hello, everyone. Sup, Mike? OTF. I would say Mike Tech. What's my favorite non-alcoholic beverage? Let's see here. So Sam asks. Oh no, that's not Sam. My favorite non-alcoholic beverage would have to be a close tie between milk and water. I drink water. Like most of the time, if you were here at my house, you would see that. Like I drink water, basically all. That's the only thing I drink other than milk. Dinner time, I'll have milk. Milk and water. Those are my two favorites. Conquest Tactical. Conquest Tactical makes some good shit, and it's all United States made. I drink a lot of coffee. I do drink a lot of coffee, but I just consider that water with beans in it. Still just water. I went, oh yeah, I drink water, but most of the time I'm drinking water. I will drink. I think I had 3 cups of coffee today. You guys just always see it. That's the thing. Like I might have 5 cups of coffee, but typically I have like 3 cups of coffee and that's it. I do drink coffee. And I mean, when I say 3 cups, I mean 3 really big cups. I don't mean like your standard. I don't mean like your standard cup. I mean, like I have big coffee mugs. All right, Brant, you guys ready for this? Oh, Aiden, how many stonefish blanks do I have? I think I'd have to look real close. I think I have 2. I think I have 2 stonefish blanks. One of them's already spoken for. I think. I don't think I have. I'd have to look and see if I have any heat treated. I can always make one, but you have to pay for the steel. All right, Brant, you ready for this? So November's giveaway. So on the 1st November, I'm giving away the SOG, the great big SOG. Hang on. So you guys have until Monday, if you want to get in on this, to become a baseline or premium tier member. So this is what I'm giving away Monday, right about Monday. So this is the SOG Pentagon Elite 2. It is a very large knife. It does need a sharpening. I will be doing a quick sharpening on it before I send it out. So this is Monday that I'm going to, bro, I had mine out just a little bit ago, was using it. This is technically a Tonto. It does have what they call the shark's tooth point. So the shark's tooth point actually is 3 specific angles and edges. So this is going to get a quick sharpening before it goes out. Hey, Tim Ray. None. Because I don't think I'm going to have the time to do it. I don't think I have to get into CAD and somebody would have to help me shrink things and readjust things. I'm just not going to do it. Like if a company wants to make a mini, I'm open to that suggestion, but they're going to have to do the footwork. I'll sell them. I'll license them the die. Anyway, so this is what I'm giving away on Monday is this SOG Pentagon Elite 2. These are like 100. These are a discontinued model. The only place I've seen them is on Midway USA. So if this is something you're interested in, I am giving this away. The premium and baseline tier members are eligible for it as long as you're a member before November 1st or the day I give it away. You know, I'll retroactive, but that's what already was set as a giveaway. I had not decided what November's members giveaway is going to be. And I saw Brant. I was like, you know what? I know what it is. I'm going to give away a Hinderer. I am. A Hinderer Tactical Pen. I have 2 of these. I'm giving this one away. I don't use the other one. This is what I'm giving away for the paying members next month. So baseline and premium tier members, I'm giving away a Hinderer Tactical Pen. This is the aluminum one. I've never even used it. It's not even scratched. It's brand new. There is not a scratch on, well, there might be a scratch on it because, you know, it gets around the house, but it's got one little scratch right there, but I don't think that's it. There you go. This is I think these were 100. These are like 140, something like that. 140, $150 pen, something like that. I don't know. Let's look it up. Let's go. Actually, you know what we got there. Brant, how much are these? How much are these tactical pens? Captain Hinderer. Yeah, it's got a space. It's a space pen cartridge. 200. So these are 200. There you go. Brant says they're 200 or 250. So this came to the channel as he's like, I don't care what you do with it. Do whatever you want with it. I was like, well, I'm probably going to do it as a giveaway. And he said, I don't care. I've never used it. I said, cool. So, wow. But does it write underwater? It's a Fisher Space Pen. I think it would write on a chick's tits. This is aluminum. So this is 200. This is $200 ink pen. I'm gonna give it to you guys because I don't use the other one I have. So that's what I'm giving away to the premium baseline tier members. All kinds of good stuff getting given. I have several brand new knives. I'm gonna give away one of those scorias. That will probably be the Christmas. So December, I think for December, I'm gonna do the giveaway early in December so I can have stuff out. I'd use it. I don't use the other one because it's hard to get in and out of pocket. So is it made of terraventium? No, but Nico's knife is, and I can't wait to try and sharpen that. I'm interested. So watch it be Beardo. His fucking number comes up constantly. I don't know what's up with that. You just ordered a Scoria from White Mountain Knives. I have the one that was sent here. I can't remember if I did a full review or if I only did a first impression. I had to have only done a first impressions because I haven't carried it. So what am I doing special on here for Halloween? I don't think I'm going to do anything for here on Halloween. I'm going to do movie day. And I'm telling you guys, like, I do it. The only person that has ever showed up is Murky Ocean. It's the only person. So I'm going to do movie day. And if no one shows up this time, I'm just going to send Murky, because it's just the two of us. I'm just going to start sending Murky an invitation directly to him and not even bother trying to send it to you guys, because I had a bunch of people vote that they did want to do movie night Wednesday, and no one showed up. A bunch of people said they wanted to. No one showed up. So, yeah, I'm just going to. Well, you're more than welcome to chat. That's what drives this and makes it more fun. But like I said, it gets really frustrating when I give up and but I do things for you guys because everyone complains. Yeah, I'll send you. I'll send you. You just got to go to the community tab on my channel. I'll set up the channel. The thing is, I can't send out the link until like an hour before. So I do put it on Instagram. Aiden, I put it on Instagram. I think just people just don't want to, like, I honestly don't care if people don't want to come. I'm just not going to waste my time doing all the setup, because if it's just going to be me, I'm just going to watch it on the TV. When I do movie night, I do it here. And the whole thing is, movie night is supposed to be set up so it's uncensored. You guys can chat about whatever you want. We don't, yeah, okay, Snuzz, I get it. But there were like 20 other people that said they wanted to do a movie night the other day, and the only person that showed up was Murky Ocean. And he didn't even show up. He didn't even see the post. He just showed up later. He was like, oh shit, you did movie night? Because I texted him a link. I told him I was doing it, and he went and found the link. So like, I could easily just watch TV and watch a movie on my TV out here in the garage, as opposed to doing it on my computer and setting it up so there's a chat and all that stuff. But it's one of those things, like, everybody complains I don't do anything for just the general. So everything you do is for the paying members. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's for the paying members. Because I'll do it in a little bit, Brant. I wanted to talk about a couple things. So this is one of them. Like, everybody complains, oh, you only do stuff for the paying members now. And I'm like, I can't get people to even like the videos. I've got 50 people that pay me for videos. Of course I do things for them. That's the law of reciprocity. Like, if I can't get people to come on, if I can't get people to go to a video and just like the video and share it, the simplest of easy things. Like, I watch videos, every one of those videos you see in the back, every one of those videos you see in the back, when I watch one of their videos, I like them. I hit that like button because I understand, as a creator, I have videos that have 100,000 views and 700 likes. I'm like, how? If you watch the content, like 100,000 people watch the content, only 700 people of them like it. And then the flip side is, I don't know what metric to base how well my videos are doing. It can't be on views, because a lot of people just watch stuff. A lot of people just click on something and watch it. That's a view. If you're on for more than 30 seconds, that's a view. I don't know whether people like my videos or not, because I've got videos with thousands of views and tens of likes, literally like 15, 20 likes, but no dislikes. I'm like, this isn't a good metric. So guys, if you're watching videos, like them or dislike them. If you dislike them, tell me why. That's all I'm asking. If you're going to complain that I don't do anything for the general subscribers anymore because I have 50 paying members and they keep a roof over my head, and then I try to do something, like, tell me, like, hey, yeah, that's not what we want. It's like the merch. I'm getting this off my chest. This is one of the things that I was depressed about. And so I'm getting it off my chest. I'm letting you guys know. The merch. I was talking with Justin again, and I'm like, bro, like, seriously, don't up and start spending money on making new designs, because he has to pay his graphic designer to take, like, Shopcat. He has to pay him to render that and turn it into a printable file. And so, hey, 2A Dave, sir. So he's basically made shirts for me at no cost to me, and has paid someone to do that render for that print. And 5 people have bought shirts. See what I'm saying? Everybody wanted merch. No one's buying it. So it's just, that's that frustrating thing that happens with creators. We're like, everybody says they want something, and then when we provide it, it gets ignored. So there you go. That's why I was in a funk. And that's why I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know why I didn't do one on Wednesday? I was like, you know what? I do all this shit for these guys and they don't do a fucking thing. So you know what? I'm not doing a live feed. I felt a little bitter and spiteful. And if that, hey, are you guys fighting? If that seems spiteful, I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, that's one of the things that really got me. It really got me down. I go to all this trouble. I do all this work. I do all these things. And then there's just nothing. Like, I can't really complain too much about how everything went on Sunday, because Ethan Ruins EDC dropped a $400 chat. And I appreciate all that. But it's the It's the little things that not you guys so much. This is me just throwing it out there. One of the things that really just irritates is the people that are typically not on the podcast, that are typically not in live feeds, that are just only in the comment section. And you don't do anything for anybody but the paying members anymore. That's one of the ones that I was like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking serious right now? I got people that pay me $15 a month for very little. And if I give something back to them, you're going to get butthurt. Go hose it out. I got a hose out back. Get all the sand out. And so I sat around Wednesday and yesterday and I thought about it and I was like, fuck them. So we're doing a live feed tonight. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not saying you guys. It's typically not you guys. It's typically the guys that are like only have negative things to say in the comment section. So I'm just kind of like, why should I care? Like you obviously don't give a shit about the channel. If you did, you'd help support it so I could grow it. So to those people that want to complain about me not doing enough for people that aren't paying, sorry. That's just like your opinion, man. So the reason, Brant, that I wanted to see if Sam wanted to come on for a little bit and we could talk about some stuff because Sam's an outdoors kind of guy. So Sam, if you're here, would you like to come on? I can send you. You just have to text me your email address. Uh-oh. My sister sent me something. I mean, I'm fine with you coming on. We got 2 hours. I just wanted to talk to Sam about a couple things. Or we could all three be on. We got to be careful we don't over talk each other. I'll be back in a few. Need to text my pops and straighten up the kitchen. I just ate. The reason I was running late was I looked at the clock and I was cooking. I was cooking my supper and I was like, wait, what? It's 7 o'clock. Okay, so Sam doesn't want to come on. All right, Brant, can you check and see? I'm curious about something. Can you check and see if the link that I sent you before still works? I'm just curious about something. If not, Brant, let me know. And how did we do this before? I'm the wheelbarrow in Monopoly. Carries all that cash. My daughter and I played Monopoly here. It's been a while ago. It was before we left the old house. And I was like, she had to pay. She had to pay when she landed on my, nope, doesn't work. God damn it. All right. Damn it. All right, Brant, I need you to DM me your email address again. Because I don't, wait, I do have, wait, is it, oh, I got it because it's, apparently at one point you were a Cold Steel guy. Is that it? It's the Cold Steel something at gmail.com. Hey, Mike, I picked up an all blacked out sea snake for daily loot. Saving the exclusive. Don't want to ruin the micarta. I would say that you'd be more inclined. It's pretty hard to ruin micarta. Micarta is some pretty robust stuff. So I would say you'd be more inclined to ruin the coating. The PVD coatings aren't as resilient as the ceramics of the DLC. I think that's what it is. Hang on a second. I'm trying to bring this up. Can you still see me? Wait, that's not it. There we go. I just sent Brant. We're going to put Brant on, and he's going to talk about Hinderers because that's all he ever talks about. I love my, I think I have like every version of my knife. I mean, why wouldn't I? I have every version of my knife. They've sent me like 5 or 6 of them. And I got snuzz. So there were 2 items that went out today. I put a bunch of boxes. Okay, so here's what happened. So guys, I know that there's a bunch of you. Brant, I'll bring you on in a second. I know that there was a bunch of you that have stuff here at my house. Russell has stuff here at my house. I have some sharpening customers that had stuff here at my house. I got like 6 packages that were supposed to go out today, and I packed 4 of them up. And I put them in my wife's car because originally I was going to take my wife's car today, this morning, and go to the post office and fill it up with gas and then come back. Well, then I put those packages in the back of the car, and I was going to pack up the other 2. And my wife runs out of the house. She's like, I got to go to work. And I didn't even think about it. So, Jeremy's knife is here. One of my customers, Tom's knife is here. There's a handful of folks, the stuff that's here that was supposed to go to the post office. And my wife didn't get home until like almost 5 and then took the kid. She worked a lot. She worked a lot of overtime today. So if your stuff was supposed to be mailed today, I apologize, but it didn't make it. So, all right, here we go. Brant's going to tell me about a fucking Hinderer. I already know. I'm like, I'd rather not. I found one.
Always talking about Hinderers. I could talk about whatever. I don't care.
I found one Hinderer that I like.
And it's the fire tack, right?
No, absolutely not. It's the 3-inch non-flipper.
Oh, the non-flipper. That's such a good knife.
Non-flipper XM18. I'm not a fire tack kind of guy. If you're still here, Jeremy, sorry. It's just I have a bunch of other knives that are, well, basically the same. And it just didn't do it for me, but that XM18 3-inch did.
Well, it's a good knife. I love mine.
No, Snuzz, yours went out. Like yours went out today. Your number 7, it went out today. So he had specifically asked for number 2 or number 7 of the Blade Show West exclusive sea snakes. And so since number 2 is a giveaway for when I hit 100 paying members, then, I had to give him number 7. Oh, hey, Dwayne. Yeah. Hinderer. Yeah, good story. No, I'm kidding. I like the knives. So Brant is making me dislike Hinderers, and I've never tried one. See? You're going to have to change your name again.
Oh, I won't change it. I'm not changing it this time.
Good, because it's really hard for me to recommend when I don't know what the channel is. Hey, you guys go check out Brant's channel if you like Hinderer. He's got a bunch of stuff. Well, what is it? And I was like Skywarp, and they're like, no, there's no Skywarp. And I'm like, Knife Collector 41. And it was like, nah, it's not it. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Because I put the name of your channel in a video, like, hey, let's get him above 1,000. And everybody was like, bro, I'm not finding a fucking channel. And I'm like, God damn it. And then I was like, oh, he changed it to Hinderer Collector. And I'm like,
yeah, I've been trying to figure out which name would perfectly go well with me, and I think Hinderer Collector is going to stay forever.
Brant 41.
I've had that for a year, long time ago.
There you go. Well, apparently people didn't like it. How many subscribers are you? Yeah.
Well, right now I'm like 925.
Wait, that's what you were before. They
gone down. It was one almost like 930, but they went down because of YouTube's apocalypse thing. Yeah.
See, when did this happen? Were you talking about the adpocalypse?
Yes.
The PewDiePie shit?
Yes.
Fuck that dude. He screwed so much shit up for all of us.
Oh man.
I have an entire dictionary of shit I can't say anymore, and they still are down. They still are demonetized. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Susan. But in case you guys don't know, Susan is basically my boss. She's the CEO of Google and YouTube. And I'm like, I don't, what am I doing wrong here? What am I doing? What am I supposed to do? You tell me. Like, should I just sit? I've thought about doing a live feed where I just sit and read a book. I just look up every once in a while and wave and see.
Yeah, that would probably work. Yeah.
Dwayne, are you serious?
Don't blame YouTube, really?
There has to be some kind of attempt at humor.
And it's the algorithm then.
You need to try. You need to, if that's your attempt at humor, you need to try a little harder.
Who knows?
They went down because you quit making videos again, Brant. Yeah, that's the other thing. You got to be consistent.
Yeah, I've tried my best to put out videos.
If you start making 3 videos a week, you have to make 3 videos a week for the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah.
I make 5 videos a week and do 3 live feeds.
Yeah, I see them all the time. I watch them.
And I do exclusive content for the paying members. I've got another sharpening tutorial I'm going to do. Guys, you're not going to believe this. I had a Tonto in for sharpening, and I was going to do it as a sharpening tutorial, like how to reprofile and maintain the angle. And I could not find that goddamn gooseneck tripod thing that I have. I couldn't find it. I mailed the knife off. And guess what? I found it this morning. Right where it should have been, where I looked like 3 or 4 times.
It must have walked off or something.
That's okay. I've got Tontos that come in. I've got other knives I can sharpen. I'm trying to get rid of my Tontos. Right now I'm trying to prioritize the device here. So
the knives I made over the years, it's freaking just weird.
So you get any new stuff in?
No, actually, no. I mean, well, actually, no, take it back. Actually, I got a 511 bag.
I meant knives. I don't give a shit.
No, I mean, no.
Do I look like the kind of guy that would do videos about? I do look the kind of guy that would do it.
Yeah, you probably could. Who knows? I mean,
yeah. Actually, I was supposed to get some in. The coolest thing I've had come in for a while. Guys, if you didn't see it, I did a video about the Olight. It's not a black. So, okay. God, I hope he doesn't watch this. Okay, so I get most of the stuff, like the Olight stuff, even though I'm an affiliate, I get most of it from full30.com. Like they get it hooked up. Like I get all kinds of shit. Like all the free shit you've seen me get, most of that came from full30.com. And there's a guy named Robert. And Robert's in charge of all that stuff, right? I'm trying to prioritize this MacBook. So anyway, so Robert is in charge of getting all that stuff set up. And so Robert tells us all this stuff and he's like, this is the deal and here's the sale. And then there's an affiliate link that I use on Full30, but then I have my own affiliate link that I use here, but I use the same video. And so Robert sends out the link for he's like, oh, there's a Black Friday sale coming up. And I was like, all right. And he goes, video has to be done by the 28th so you can get it up before the sale. And I'm like, Black Friday's in November, right? I was looking at my wife. I was like, it is October still, right? I was like, I didn't smoke away an entire month, right? I didn't lose an entire month. I was like, if I lost an entire month, I got to make an appointment and go get some MRIs and shit done because that means I forgot an entire month. And I was like, Black Friday sale. I was like, it's October. And he's like, and so he kept saying he gets a BF Friday, Black Friday, BF sale. And I'm like, Black Friday. And so I go on Olight's website to look at it. And he's like, got to have the video up by the 28th for the sale. And I'm like, I don't think Black Friday is until next month. It's the fucking Halloween scale. It's the Halloween sale that they're doing on Olight. So if you follow my affiliate link, those Warrior 3s, the brand new ones, the sick ass ones, are $35 off. If you go to my affiliate link that are in all my videos, they're doing a sale. And if you use my affiliate link, I get money.
Oh,
So they're $35 off. So they're 80, 83, 85, something like that, 83 or 85. And so I'm all stoked because I did the video, and then I got to look and I was like, I said, he told me Black Friday. So that's what I put in the video. And I'm like, I don't want to. I love the guy. The guy does a good job getting us merch through the affiliates on full30.com. And I'm like, cool. You know, I get free stuff. And I like free stuff because I give stuff to you guys. There's I have a couple of lights I'm giving away. Or a light that I'm giving away. I'm keeping the 2 that I have. But at any rate, so I'm like, why do I listen? Why didn't I go and look? Like he's done this several times. And so I get the item. I got the item on the 26th, and he's like, the video should be shot and up by the 27th so that we can look at it. I'm like, okay. I get the item in, I mess around with it all day. I get the video shot and out in the afternoon after I've been playing with it for like, literally had the item in hand for like 4 hours. Like that's less than I usually do. Like when I take a knife out of a box for first impressions, like I carry it for a few hours before I even do the first impression. So I at least have something to talk about. Like
yeah.
I literally had that knife less than I would have done to do a first impression. Yeah, make sure you do the full review. I'm going to go grab it for a second though, because I wanted to talk to you about something.
Okay.
But this thing's cool. But yeah, that's what I've been dealing with, Brant.
That sounds like a lot of whoa.
So that's what you need to do. You need to get somebody to send you stuff to put on the channel. So this is that flashlight.
Oh, my dad's got that one.
This is the Gen 3. This is the
new. That's the Gen 3. So my dad's got the Gen 1 probably, or Gen 2, something.
Does his have the light up indicators?
No. It's probably the old school then.
So this one, like, and then it has this button.
Ooh.
Is also a switch.
That's cool.
So that's half power and that's turbo. And I actually, Sam, Bushcraft bodybuilder, watched me do it. I caught a piece of paper on fire with this.
Oh, those things can.
Yeah, this thing got 2,300 lumens.
Like this thing gets hot quick.
Is that from the thinking power you got going?
No, OLED.
Oh yeah.
OLED array, whatever it's called.
I do like this, but this may wind up being a giveaway eventually because I've noticed I don't like how focused the beam is. I have that little Baton 3. I can carry that in my pocket. Yeah, the Baton 3 is great. You carry it in your pocket, and then it's better for like any of the things that I would do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this does have a big ass battery in it. Like I was looking at it, I was like,
oh yeah, they come customary. They're very custom batteries. That's a huge battery,
right? I think
golly.
I think this is the same size, the same type batteries that were in all those vapes that everybody had at that one point.
Probably.
Oh. 2A Dave is watching Lost Boys.
Ooh, good movie.
It's
one of the best movies.
Battery. Where are we going? Where are you taking us, Brant?
Oh, just getting my light. I like
is that a beer can collection? Is that a beer can collection up on that shelf?
No, actually, these are all the movies I've seen.
Oh.
These are all the collector like cups like I've seen over the years. Like I saw Transformers, Batman versus Superman.
I'm way less interested in that than I would have been a beer can collection.
Well, I mean, I have beer cans. I have an old beer can.
That's exactly what it is, Aiden. It's a 21700. Yeah, I'm way more interested. You lost me when you're like, oh, movies. Okay, cool.
Well, here, I'll show you a cool one.
Oh, God, I knew I shouldn't have asked. See what I did?
There you go.
Hey, you know what? So I had a friend. Well, I still have a friend. I have a few. I have a couple. No, I got a friend. His name's Dennis. He's a pro boxer, and he was training for a fight, and he wasn't allowed to have any alcohol.
Oh.
And so we were up at Big Bear. He had asked me and the wife and kid. We went up to Big Bear for the 4th of July. Is that your Baton 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those things are great. Like this one.
This literally burned a hole in my DLT trading mat once.
But can you see how focused that beam is?
Yeah.
Because I've got a mosquito coil out here in the garage.
Oh, dude, that is cool.
So I mean, it's really, you can light the entire garage up. You can put this
Oh,
down.
Yeah. It lights up my whole room.
Even that, it's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Just even running it that little bit.
That's why they put on there, caution, it's hot.
This one has a lock. So if
that's
you
cool.
see.
Yeah, this one, I think this does too, I think.
Yeah, that one does. The Baton 3. Was that, hey Brant, did you get any new budget knives? He said no already.
No, I haven't bought a budget knife in years. I think the last one I bought was a Ruger, is CRKT Ruger Hollow Point P Plus, I think it was.
I think those are bullets for your pew pew.
Well, CRKT made a series of knives of that for years ago.
I've got some of the I've got some old knives. One of them is my grandfather's rimfire series. The rim, that's a 22 long rifle rimfire series. The knife. It's the what was the brand? Camelus. Camelus was making them. And they had the different sizes, different. So I have my grandfather's old one. I
actually do. I do too. Actually, I have one. Same. I think it's a swayback jack.
I was. Have you seen that the cutlery, the Cutlery Corner Network is on. It's on live now.
Yeah,
and it's the same people, and it's every bit as bad as it was when it was on TV. I was looking at it, I was like, Jesus Christ! Like, this guy's talking about the knives. It could be in 420C, or it might be in one of them other steels. I don't know. There's a bunch of versions of it. Let me see. He's like, well, they're not all going to be the same. And I'm like, good God.
And then Jim Frost comes on. He's like, hey, guys, y'all want some knives here? I'll give you some knives.
And I look at it, and I'm like, good God. This is what my channel would look like if I let fucking Poor Decision Mike watch it. That is what this channel would be like if Poor Decision Mike was given free reign.
Oh my gosh.
I do have to say I was watching it the other day because I hadn't seen it in years. We haven't had cable in a while. I think all we do is stream. I watch Netflix and Amazon Prime, and I actually don't watch Netflix. The only reason we still have Netflix is I'm protesting it after the whole Cuties thing. The only reason I still have it is because my daughter watches some shows. Yeah, you've got one. Yeah, you don't need this one.
No, I don't. That's why
you're not a member anyway, so you can't have it. But
that one was given to me, so yeah.
Oh, shit, I forget what I was saying. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, so like the only thing I watch is usually Amazon or YouTube, or I do watch Pluto TV, because there's a lot, like, you can watch cops and shit on Pluto TV. And it's commercial television. But so at any rate, I don't watch much. So most of the stuff I watch is on. Is that an Artisan
Tradition?
That is the Artisan Tradition. That is a very, very good knife. I love that thing. That's the one in S35 Vienna carbon fiber.
Yep. And
yeah, I know. It's almost like I worked at a table where they sell those at a knife show.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is they gave me the wrong card for it when I got it.
Yeah, the reason that there's no I'm kind of upset. So all of the no, we had cards for our knives.
Oh.
With our logos, and we were supposed to sign them, and I signed 100 of those fucking things.
Wow.
And we got to the show, and they're like, yeah, we can't put them in. And I was like, why? I was like, they marked the steel wrong on the card. And I'm like,
here you go, Frost Cutlery.
You should stick that like way up in your butt, like way up in, all the way up in.
Here, hold on, wait. I'll do one better for you. How about that size?
God, it's hideous.
I know it's hideous.
Make sure you wash your hands when you're done. Don't touch
your
wiener.
I know. It's just Ah!
Don't touch your wiener before you wash your hands. You're gonna wind up with fucking some sort of social disease. I don't know.
And then, of course, the one knife I hate the most. It's a Medford.
Hang on.
It's a
Oh, hey.
Medford.
Yeah, you put that away.
Yeah.
So there's another knife show where the guy pokes himself with a double sword and sheath package on the front.
Yep.
Of the tip. Have you seen the one where the guy says these battle ready swords and he smacks it and the whole front of the blade, like the first 8 inches, the blade comes off, it hits him hard. It's like, oh, Dale, it got me. Oh, it got me good. That hurt.
Oh, it got me.
Oh, it got me. Dale, it got me good.
Damn it.
Don't let Medford catch us. What? That's another one. It's another one you should put way up your. That's a big knife, though. That hurt. Ooh. What is that? That's a funny looking saw, Brant.
It's not a saw, it's a comb.
For what?
Your beard. It could be a beard comb or it could just be whatever. I mean, I don't know.
I don't fucking comb my beard. I obviously don't trim it.
There's some more different knives. CRK. That was a Menundi.
Huh?
CRK. Chris Reeve knives. Menundi.
I had a Menundi and I got rid of it, and I wish I hadn't. Mine had the African ironwood handles, I think.
Mine's got box elder wood.
Yeah. I had mine out. I had mine out today and sharpened it because I had used mine. Mine's got a fresh edge on it. I had used mine. Oh wait, they can't see. They can't see me. They can't see because I'm showing a fucking knife and they can't. Where is it at? So this just got a fresh edge on it. 1000 grit and then on ultrafine ceramic because I had a bunch of stuff that a buddy of mine gave me.
Steel wheel?
Steel wheel?
I don't even know what this one's called. Oh yeah, the cut jack.
Yeah.
I got so many different ones in here.
Brent, you got any M-Tacs?
No.
I do. I got one.
There's one that I made.
There's a. You made that?
Yeah, just a little kit that I had.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. The kits.
Yeah, LC means my last name and cutlery.
So I have an M-Tech, and it has a shelf that it lives on all by itself, so it doesn't contaminate any of my other knives. So it's back inside it. It's back inside its little plastic bag, inside its box on a shelf, all by itself. Well, there's a bottle of whiskey up there with it. I figured a whiskey's safe.
Here you go, Emerson's.
So I don't know why Brant thought that was a good idea. We've talked so many times about how I feel about Emerson knives. I don't know why he would have brought that and put it up. So I have to punish him by putting him in a corner. So we're going to leave Brant there for a second, and maybe he'll think real hard about what he did.
Sorry if you don't like. I know you don't like those.
It's not that they're viable. I like some of the designs. I just don't like the execution. That CQC, that mini CQC 15 I had, that recurve Tonto, that's a gorgeous blade. That's a beautiful blade. And I said that. I was like, it's like that blade was great. It was ground well. It was sharp. It was clean. The lines on it were nice. And then put it in that handle.
Like, here you go.
I'm like, fucking why?
13. I don't know. Just I've had this is a 04 one. This is an older one. Okay, here I'll show you one better. There's a ZT.
Is that one of those? What was it? GTC designs.
Yeah, this is probably a rare design probably now.
I had a Decepticon.
Ooh.
Years ago when it came out, I paid way more for it than I should have.
Oh.
And then sold it because I just never carried it. I actually was not impressed with it. It was not.
Yeah, a lot of people weren't really impressed.
It was not as impressive.
Is
that Sinkovich.
Love this knife. My dad's got the little brother of it, but I love bigger knives.
The little one. Have you seen the little Sinkovich with the more swept blade, the more typical.
I think so.
Style.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, actually, it's the smaller version of that one. If you look at every one of the smaller ones, I bet if you go to your dad's and you look at it from the pivot to the tip, the blades are ground. All the blades are curved. Every one of them I've seen. I've sharpened probably 10 of them. And every one of them has this weird curve to the blade. Mocked Clown is here. I don't remember if I've ever seen the clown, but the fact that he's got a clown in his logo, that's pretty cool. Howdy, Mock Clown.
Here, I'll show you a rare one, Mike. Here you go. You've probably seen one of these. The Deja Vu.
Yeah, that's actually one of the Spydercos I actually liked, and it just was never around long enough for me to actually get a hold of one.
Yeah, the Bob Lum is like super rare to find.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's that Bob Lum. There's another Bob Lum Tonto that they have, a Spyderco Tonto.
Oh yeah, and I missed out on it, and I wanted it so bad. I'm a Hinderer collector.
Never gotten to see one. Never once. Never seen one in person. I've only ever seen pictures of them. Is that a Kubi?
No, it's a Southern Grind.
Oh, so their logos look at the distance.
Yeah, it looks kind of does. You probably worked on these, Mike.
Hang on a second. Oh God, put that thing away. Michael, was the Paragon ERT Tonto a decent blade? Dropped like $30 on Jared's stream while you guys were doing a duo. The Paragon ERT. Let me look it up, and I can tell you. I know that if it's
what
is it? ERT?
Yeah.
ERT Tanto Death Head images. I've never gotten to see one, actually, to tell you the truth. It's not. I thought he was a trained mime when he said hi.
What?
Ooh, what? Huh?
What?
I honestly can't say that I've seen one. I wouldn't be able to give you a decision. I do know that the Paragon Warlock is a piece of shit. Sorry.
No.
The Paragon Warlock is. No, I was right the first time. I think I had it right the first time. I'm trying to figure out where I put. I don't want to stand up and throw it across the floor. If you want a gravity knife, just go get this one. Because I honestly don't think that the Paragon Warlock qualifies as a gravity knife. Because it's a push button swing open. It's more like I would say it's more akin to a button lock than it is gravity knife. This is absolutely a gravity knife.
I saw your video a while back that you were going. I want to get the double edge. I think the double edge looks cool. Yeah.
I don't like the blade shape on it as much as I like the this one. Okay, so Snuzz. Okay, so the idea of the Warlock is actually kind of clever and cool. I don't dislike that at all. It's a rather unique design. It's a unique opening system. I'm not going to say it's a gravity knife. It's just not executed well at all. Like they get slop in them. That's aluminum. Hey, told you that the garage door would come opening.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see a dagger being an EDC. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like I can't. Ooh, it is chilly outside.
Ooh.
I'm sitting here in a pair of shorts. It is 60 degrees outside. My wife just opened that garage door. I'm like, ooh, you could cut glass with my nipples, and my wiener got small. Smaller. It looks like a short stack of dimes. Hey, aluminum. Aluminium, as my
Aluminium.
My friend Jamie would say. So these are cool. So since Victoria does this, they do a you can put names on it.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's the other thing. That Paragon Warlock is not safe. It's not a safe knife. Like this, relatively safe. Even though it looks hazardous, it is relatively safe. Once you close it, it's locked. Open it, it's closed. Put it in something so it doesn't come open in your pocket and remove one of your testicles, and you're good. I have the little slip for it. I'm going to do a video about pocket slips.
Ooh.
The precursor to the pocket clip. The pocket slip was before the pocket clip. Sal Glesser. Oh, Jesus.
That'll wake you up.
I'm old enough. I can remember when knives didn't have. Do you need help carrying that in? Anyway, I'm old enough to remember when knives didn't have pocket clips. Like before Sal Glesser screwed our minds up and told us that we had to have a pocket clip on a knife.
Oh yeah, like the old school case knives.
No, I remember knives that were a lot like the knives that we carry now that just didn't have pocket clips.
Oh, like the Buck 110?
Buck 110. There were several knives, like more tactical style knives, and they all came with like a large leather pocket slip so that you could slide it on your pocket. It wouldn't fall over sideways and shit. Or they came with a belt sheath, like a belt case.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for something. I thought it was up here.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. You look every time I see you, you look like you're 12. And like
I know, everybody says that. I'm 29 years old. I
know you, but I guarantee you still get carded for beer, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Every fucking time.
I do. Every time I go to the bar, there's like, let me see your ID.
Get out of here. I don't fucking believe you.
Yeah, it's
always in belt sheath. Yeah, I don't mind belt sheaths. This has a belt sheath. I've been carrying it now. Like I will carry this in jeans in this pocket slip, but I carry other things. This was a gift to me from Andy over at Crane's Cutlery, the company that ran Riyad's booth. Like he gave this to me, and he was like, "Oh, you need one of the." I was like, "Yeah." The only problem with the XO is you can't carry it like a pair of shorts or something. Like, "Oh, you can." I was like, "No, like that's dangerous in a pocket. Like that's gonna come out." And I know how sharp that is. He goes, "No, here." He's like, "Don't show anyone because we're not selling them, but I'll give you one. Here you go." And he gives me a sheet. You can buy these on their website, but they just weren't selling them at the show. That's why he was like, "So I've got a nice little leather pocket slip for you."
Nice.
What are we looking at here? Okay. Needless to say, I'm tired of cheap Chinese knives. Okay, so this isn't a cheap Chinese knife. This is a more expensive Chinese knife.
Yeah, Riyad's pretty good.
And Riyad's, like, I know Mock Clown probably already knows. Riyad's really good. Like, I've got, like, my best production knife ever is a Riyad. This thing is done so well. I did cut something with it today. I thought I broke it. So my buddy is a lineman. I got something in my eye. My buddy is a lineman, and he's leaving. His wife's mother is really sick. She's basically dying, and they're trying to get out. So, like he gave up the contract he was working here, and he's going to Virginia on Monday. And so he gave me a whole bunch of DeWalt power tools, like a bunch, and like 8 batteries. But since he's a lineman, he put all these lanyards on them so he could tie them off and pull them up so you just hook a carabiner on him and hang him off of his back and shit, right, to go up and down the poles. And so I was cutting those, like, I don't need those lanyards on her. I was cutting it off, and I got a piece of the rope down inside the mechanism, and it got to here, and it just wouldn't go any further. I was like, oh no, I've broken my toy.
Oh no.
So I actually had this apart today, and I will tell you, it is kind of clever little design. It's really easy to disassemble and take the blade out, and you got to make sure that you get that piece put back on, because if you don't, the first time you do this, you're going to sling that blade out, and it's going to become a fucking projectile.
Look out, honey, look out. Oh, yep, okay. There goes the wall.
What are we talking about? I have several Opnell's poles. He's a lineman. He climbs power poles.
That's cool.
So when I'm talking about climbing poles, can I post a link to this knife? No, but are any of my moderators here? Well, one of my moderators probably could. Well, I can. It's just look up Reate Exo. REATE EXO. Crane's Cutlery has them. So does White Mountain Knives. But Crane's Cutlery's got an exclusive coming, and I think they're going to send me the exclusive version for a video.
Ooh.
They're all out of stock. Yeah, but at least he knows where. Crane's Cutlery, I would say, would be the place I would go to get it. They seem to be the easiest to work with. Those guys are really cool. They ran the entire Reate table. I did the video. If you saw yesterday's video that went up, they're really, really, really nice. Hey, there you go. Spitfire put it up.
I like the Recon 1 table.
Oh, the one I went to and talked to Jack?
Yeah.
With all the Shiragorovs?
That was pretty cool. And that Tom Mayo one. Yeah.
I talked with Tom a lot at the show. Like I walked around with Tom. I probably walked around with Tom for a good. I was walking around with Tom, and there's this because Tom's an older guy. Tom's a good bit older than me. And Tom Mayo is like, I never thought this. Like everybody's like, I was walking around talking with Tom. Tom would come up and talk to me like various days, like throughout the day at the show. Same with Bob Terzuola, because I'm friends with Bob. But like Tom is just like, he's like a knife show acquaintance, you know? And
that is my dream to own a Terzola knife. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
So anyway, so Tom Mayo's walking around the show and he keeps coming up and talking to me. And Melvin Watanabe is this old dude. I love Melvin. I made friends with him. I always look for him when I show up to California Custom Show, because every time I've been to the California Custom Show, Melvin is an older dude. His name's Melvin Watanabe. He's from Hawaii, but he's always in the same spot the day I show up for California Custom Show. He's in a chair in the lobby, just sitting there, and he's got this old voice. He talks like this all the time, and I'm like. So I see him in the lobby. I was like, oh, good. Melvin didn't die. That's all I could think, because Melvin's fucking old as shit. And I'm like, Melvin didn't die. Cool. So anyway, I'm out there, and Melvin walks up to me. He's like, hey, yeah, I saw you talking with Tom Mayo. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you guys talk a lot? And I was like, well, at the show, yeah. Usually he goes, man, he must like you. He doesn't like anyone. He's kind of a dick. And I was like, what?
What?
There's another guy there going, yeah, a little. And then Melvin looks at me and goes, I'm only joking. He's basically my neighbor. But then there's another guy who's like, Melvin wasn't joking. He's like, Tom can be a dick. And I was like, I love talking with Tom. He's one of my, like I said, Bob Terzola, Melvin Watanabe, Tom Mayo. When they're there, TJ Jr., TJ Marfione Jr., or TJ, I should say, Tony Jr., Tim Reeves, Ann Reeves from Reeves Knives. Those are like my favorite people to talk to at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always a blast. And then when Rick is there, I always try and get over and talk with Rick Hinderer, because while I don't know,
he's a fun guy to talk to.
He is a fun dude to talk to. He's from Ohio. We're all good. Good God, I thought the one I was trying to buy was expensive. Mocked Clown. What are we speaking of? Are you talking about this one? Because this is only 227 or 277. You'd shit yourself.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
You would shit yourself if I told you how much I paid for this.
Oh, gosh.
Because I paid significantly more for this than I paid for that.
Let me do one for you there, Mike. I haven't. Well, if I can find my jacket, I have a jacket.
I've got my 5-time. No, I spent before shipping. I spent $970 on this before shipping.
Holy crap!
But it was in mint condition, and then I proceeded to use the shit.
John Grismo. I've always wanted a John Grismo.
What is a knife I need to experience if I haven't had one, or a steel? I just, you know what? I would say if you've never, I didn't pay. Here's the thing: I didn't pay full retail for this either. I could have paid more. In all likelihood, I should have paid more, if you want to know the truth, because this thing was brand new. Like it didn't have a mark on it. It was brand new, in box, had never really anything been done with it.
There you go. Now Ohio State.
Yeah, there you go. See? So Bowler K110 is a steel that I've only ever gotten to sharpen once, and it's pretty ridiculous. I have a Lancer. I have a Lancer 1, so it's a Ray Laconico, Mike Mangiani collaboration that they did in 2015. There was only ever 30 of them. There were 5 customs and 25 basically what they called handmade production. It's somewhere a little. So you know how you have customs and you have mid-tech. It's somewhere in the middle. So like the parts, they got the parts machined, but then they did the lock bar cutouts, the lock interface, and then hand ground the blades. Ooh. So I just did do I own a Micro Ultra Tech? I do not. I don't like the micros. I like this. I like the UTX 85 size.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever get a Microtech.
Why?
I heard they were going to make them in China now, and I just I don't know.
They're making one model in China because it's so popular that they could not keep up.
Well, somehow somebody said that they were making them all in China now, and I was like, what?
No, they're making one model in China. One.
Oh, okay.
See, that's how that shit starts. It's guys like your boy Greg Medford that fucking blow that shit out of proportion, and people are starting to make all their knives overseas. No, they're not. They're making one. Have I ever sharpened a knife at S125E? I got one better for you. I've made several of them in that steel. Made them, and I'm not news for you. It's a nightmare, and I'm going to tell you, just have me sharpen it. You don't have that kind of patience. I guarantee. I don't care how much you like to sharpen knives. You ain't got that kind of patience. As a professional knife sharpener, I got that kind of patience.
Dang.
And sometimes S125B still is more than I want to do. So, yeah, SOCOM Delta. That's the only model that they dealt with a company overseas to do. And it's because they cannot keep up demand. That knife is so popular, and they have to do like Microtech's not that big of a shop. So they do knives in batches. So they retool the shop. Like, okay, this month we're making this knife. That's the only thing we're going to make. We're going to make a bunch of them. We'll get them out to distribute, and then we're going to start making. And so then as knives are getting finished in the back part of the shop, they're already retooling the front part of the shop for the processes for the next knife they're going to do. And they do that about once every month or so. And they do a run, and then they retool. The SOCOMs are a really popular model. And so to keep them on, basically what they're doing is like, people want them all the time, and we can't do that. That's like one of our most popular models. They outsourced it, which is why some other knife makers get, for Mike's future patience. Other knife makers get all bent, and they're like, oh, they're just taking our stuff overseas and this and that. I'm like, that's, you know what, like my opinion, why I think other makers get bent. I got to ring this bell. The reason I think other makers get bent out of shape when a knife company moves some of their production overseas, even if it's only for a couple models, is because they just can't find a model that's as popular as that. It's a little dick energy. They just get upset. Though that company's knives are so popular that they can't meet their own demand in house, and they had to go out somewhere to get it done.
Dang.
And I'm like, and they just get all butthurt about it.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. And then all this misinformation starts. Oh, they're making all their stuff overseas now. No,
just that one now.
For you, I got news for you. I'm gonna fucking, when I can prove it. There's a company that says their shit's all U.S. made, and I looked at Shipping Yeti, and that company got several large shipments from a well-known Chinese knife maker company. And I'm like, oh, your stuff's all made here, huh? Your stuff's 100% USA sourced, 100% USA made. That's where I get upset. If you tell me everything's USA sourced, oh, I got another one. If you tell me everything is sourced in the USA and assembled in the USA, and then I find out you're getting parts machined, like I don't give a rat's ass where shit gets machined, because guess what? 97% of the world's titanium comes out of China and Russia anyway. So if you're getting titanium parts shipped from China, like basically the raw materials you were going to use to have them made here, it's the same. I really don't give a crap about that. But if you say it's all 100% USA sourced, and then I find out that you're having things sent to you from a knife company in China, I'm going to call bullshit. I got to ring the bell again. Thanks, clown. I think during lockdown, I took my patients out in the street. I just shot it in the back of the head.
Oh, by the way, Mike,
Yeah.
I got bored when I was watching your video, and I was like, I'm gonna look up that hat. I was trying to find that hat on Amazon, on everywhere I can find it, and no one can find it.
Are you serious? Oh, God damn it.
I like that hat. I wouldn't even wear it. I'll just put it in my display.
Well, I'm trying. That's the whole thing. I'm supposed to buy them for a giveaway. Howls.
So it's called Howls. I thought it was called something else.
Howls Lucky Thunder, established 1965. That's the trademark stuff. I don't know. You could possibly be correct. Oh no, I found it.
Sweet.
It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. It says Howl's Lucky Thunder.
Howl's Lucky. Okay, that's what it was. I couldn't read it all. I had to like pause your videos a few times just to find it.
Chinese titanium is the same titanium that's in every knife you buy. We don't mine titanium, Aiden. We don't mine titanium in the United States, and we very rarely process it. So the sheets of titanium that you buy are typically going to be coming from an outside source. Now, it may be refined, it may be reheated, it might be reformulated here. Raw titanium is then turned into Al4V titanium, which is it's Al4, which means it's an alloy of aluminum, vanadium, and titanium. Al4V titanium, grade 5. And they make an alloy of that, and that's what makes it usable. If you just have regular, plain old, just like construction grade titanium, just regular titanium, it's all titanium, it's horrible to work with. That's what that fake Norseman came in, and that's why it came apart so easy. That's why it ground down so easily. And that's why it didn't anodize properly. It's because it's not the same titanium. For Al4V titanium is a completely different animal than just raw titanium or processed titanium.
Yeah.
Just pot metal. Yeah, that's why so I wouldn't buy, I would make sure that what I was getting was Al4V titanium. And there's reliable sources. Like if you buy an artisan knife or a Riat knife or a Kaiser or a Best Tech, any of those reputable knife companies, it's going to be Al4V titanium. But that Hong Kong company that was doing the fake Norsemans, that wasn't AL4V titanium, and it definitely wasn't M390 on the blade, because I ground that blade down to nothing on a worn 120 grit belt. And it only took me literally just a couple minutes. So it was ridiculously easy to grind that. Oh dear, your eye holes don't match.
It's okay. I can see perfectly fine.
It's my daughter's costume. Hang on, let me turn this. It's my daughter's costume. Come here. Just come here. This is my daughter's costume. And her eye holes.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
Her eye holes are like I'm picturing it like all I can think of is that scene from
it's homemade.
I know.
DIY.
I know. It's cool though. I'm glad you're having fun. That's a cool looking costume. Huh? Can't see? I know. I can't see. All I'm thinking is Django Unchained, where they no one's saying that they're ups. No one's saying that your wife that they don't appreciate the wife's effort. All we're saying is yes, you gotta wear the goddamn masks. I don't know. Like, I don't think she measured anything. I think she just cut a couple holes in it. Like, that'll work. And like, oh shit, they're too far apart. I can't see out my ears. That's the. I hope she can make it work, because I'm not going to buy another goddamn. She bought a tablecloth. It's got a fucking holes in it. I'm like, aren't you 14? Aren't you 14? Like, why are we going trick or treating? She's going with a friend out to their house. Apparently, there's a haunted playground that they're gonna go to. I don't know if I can. Teenagers, if I can hate them. No, and it's not just all teenagers. It's not just like some teenagers. I hate them all. Like, I don't like any of them. My buddy's got two of them that are this. Like, one of them's 15, one of them's 14. They're like, my daughter's like right in the middle between the two, because when they were kids, we had Isabel and then they had Aiden, and so they've got the three of them are just right around the same age, and those boys have the biggest crush on my daughter, and she can't stand them. She can't stand one of them. And I'm like, but like, it's not just like those teenagers. Like, I don't like her. I love her. Don't get me wrong. I love my daughter to death, but you don't have to like someone all the time. Just because you love them, you don't have to like them. Like, there's times I just leave her by the side of the road. Like, just get out and just drive away. Like, I'll just let her walk for like 30 minutes. I'll get down here to the end of the road and I'll turn back around. I'll come back and get her. But for fuck's sake, I just got to get her out of the car or I'm going to murder her. Treasure them, 2A Dave. What did 2A Dave get? What? Treasure what, 2A Dave? Oh. You got a lot of trick-or-treating to do. Halloween fell on a Friday or a Saturday. It fell on a Saturday here a few years ago. And I had been at Elliot's shop working all day. And I had an old shirt. I had gotten grease and shit all over because I was using the mill, and I had taken the handles off the mill because it was really tight, and I greased everything, and I got grease all over my work shirt and stuff. And I came and I'm wearing like a blue button up like shop shirt. And I walk up with the wife and kid, and I got one of these hats on, and I walk up and I'm all dirty, and I got my jeans on. There's grease and shit all over them. And I walk up and this lady's like, "Oh my God, that is the most perfect costume. You look like a backwoods redneck hillbilly mechanic, like along the side of the road in a gas stop." And I just didn't have the heart in it. I just didn't have the heart to tell this poor woman that I wasn't wearing a costume. How I dress. What are you going as? A fucking adult. Like, I'm 47 years old. I'm just escorting my child around. Why do I have to dress up? I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with hot chicks dressing up like slutty fucking nurses and shit, but fuck.
I'm going as Michael Myers.
If I go, this is what I'm going to do. I'll do what I did last time. Well, I had long hair the last time I went. I'll put my bathrobe on and a pair of basketball shorts and a brown t-shirt and walk around with my robe and sandals drinking a White Russian, and I'll go as the dude. I've done it.
Or Uncle Eddie. How about Uncle Eddie?
I've done it. I've went around just like, yeah, Uncle Eddie. Shitter's full.
The shit is full.
Did you guys see that thing that somebody posted it up and it was like Cousin Eddie in Shitter Island? It was the
Yeah, I saw that.
It was the Shutter Island like movie poster with Cousin Eddie on it.
That cat just wasted his 9 lives. I want to come. Can I have this chair there, Clark?
Oh God,
It's a good quality item.
yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I think I'm gonna watch that later. What's everybody doing for their Halloween? Like, there's only 16 people here.
We don't hardly get.
Goddamn Jared! I guarantee Jared's doing that live feed with Red Wolf. Let's fucking this up.
Let's see. Is he still alive?
I don't know. He's on Red Wolf EDC's channel.
Oh, Red Wolf. Oh, okay.
I don't know if they're still live or not. They were gonna tell horror stories and shit like that. I'm like,
Ooh.
I don't have to tell horror stories. I'm a teenager. I'm wearing my Vegas Forge shirt. Guys, I may be doing something. Jess and I talked about it. I just didn't feel comfortable rogering up to it. So what the plan was, Jess wanted to give me an entire billet, like an entire bar of wasp head Damascus from Vegas Forge. And I was like, and he's like, the only caveat is I had to make him one of my sea snakes. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable saying yes right now because I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the next little bit. And I don't have all the machines that I need to do it. You know, I'm missing some of the items I would need to comfortably make that knife. And so I'm going to reach out to him here in the next week and say, yeah, I'll make you a knife if I can have that entire billet of wasp head. And I mean, I could probably make like 3 or 4 knives out of it. But I was like, I just didn't feel comfortable saying, yeah, I can do it. And then like have the shit at my house and then not be able to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you doing for you're 30 years old. What are you doing for Halloween dressing up like? Well, I mean, you can still pass it off. You could just go. Like people
Well, I just go down my neighborhood.
A handicapped kid from down the street. Just give him some candy so he gets off our yard.
There you go, candy.
There you go. See, that's what you do.
Oh, just dress as Michael Myers and just chase the kids. That's what I do every year.
Brant, you're a weirdo. I'm digging
it. I'm a very weirdo. But I gotta act like Michael Myers, and I'm good at it.
Where are you at in Texas? I never meant to ask you.
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth?
Yep. I'm close to House of Blades.
Never. I drove through Dallas Fort Worth one time.
Yeah.
Doofy. That's what you should do. You should dress up like Doofy from Scary Movie.
Doofy? I've never heard of that.
Officer Doofy.
Oh.
The Doofy. Yeah.
The Doofy.
I made Poopy. He's good. Son, did you just say he just made Poopy? Uh-huh. Get out of my office. What was this? Watched a cool YouTube video about knife making and them actually making the steel before. I think it's Tamahogany. Yeah, Tamahogany is Tamahogany is traditional Japanese sword steel. What they do is they take the black sands, the iron rich sands, and they just melt it all down until they get slag, and then Tamahogany steel, which is actually not very good steel. That's why they have to fold it so much. So if everybody's like, oh, they folded it no. Anybody ever tries to tell you that they folded the steel in Japanese swords for the artistry of it? No, that was an unexpected side effect of all the layering. What it was as you pound out that steel, you get a more homogeneous distribution of carbon, and every time you fold it, and pounded out all that slag that comes to the surface, the impurities you don't want, because there's a lot of impurities in that steel. So folding the steel wasn't something they did out of artistic intent. It was out of necessity that they had shit steel and needed a way to fucking do it. And what you wound up with was not completely distributed carbon. So some of it's harder, some of it's softer, some of it's harder. And what they would do is they separate it and then they pick what goes where. So it gets, I get irate. I get irate when people try. No, they did it just because it's beautiful. And, you know, the sword was an expression of the soul. Get the fuck out of here. You're absolutely wrong. It's not what it was for. It was 100% done to clean up the steel. Like it was pot metal before they did all the folding and removed the impurities and distributed the carbon evenly through it. People, I got news for you. When you look at a dumb person, I want you to think how dumb that person is, and then think of all the people that you know that are really, really dumb, and then realize to yourself that most people are way dumber than that.
Yeah.
That's why hammer forged barrels are supposed to be more durable. No, it's because compared to, hey, yeah, I love that knife, dude.
That's my favorite. This is a black and blue.
Is that a 3-inch or a 3.5?
3-inch.
Yeah.
Here's a 3.5.
Oh, you should get the 3.5. Yeah. See, I think I like the 3-inch better.
Yeah, this one feels more like good. I could just take the pocket clip off and just carry it in the pocket because it's so smooth and durable.
With a slip.
I actually made a slip for it with goat skin.
Slip, the grandfather of the clip.
Somewhere up here.
Hydration. Good deal. Mike, what's a good 14C knife you like? Also, which do you like more? Okay. I definitely like 14C more than I like N690. N690 is a very good steel, as a matter of fact. I was talking about that with a guy earlier today about how well this knife is held up in N690, and it gets used a lot. And it's scary sharp. But
I'm thinking, is it rust proof?
Huh?
Is it rust proof?
N690's a nitrogen based. It's one of the nitrogen steels. So yeah, it's fairly rust resistant. So a 14C brazen, the Civivi brazen, until here just recently was my actually it's still my 2021 budget knife of the year, but I had that TRM Shadow that came in, and that was my 2021 knife of the year until I got that XM18 flipperless, and I'm like, nah, that one's taking a cake.
How about I'm gonna review one of these?
I've reviewed several. Which one is that?
This is the Navy from Hinderer.
No, but I just did an Archangel. But I've got a.
Ooh, the Wii.
No, this is the Artisan.
Oh, the Artisan. Oh,
and this is the one. This is that Bally. This is that Bally bottle opener trainer. But it's got. This is the one with the. Hey, it's a push button auto.
Oh, no, that's wow, that's genius.
No, the brazen is not the reverse Tonto. The brazen was a drop point. I did a video about it. Do I ain't go find it? Sorry, I'm in that kind of a mood that I'm just pissing off.
There's your least favorite.
Which one is that? Hang on.
Fire Tech.
I didn't say it was my least favorite. I just said it's not a knife. I just have a bunch of other knives that are real similar. It's a really good knife.
Yes.
I just have a bunch of other knives that kind of do what it does better.
Or how about an Eclipse?
I sharpened one of those for a guy. The edge, he had sent it off to someone to get the blade refinished. And a guy was like, "Oh, I could sharpen it," and he got it. And he was like, "Bro, like this thing is jacked." And he sent it to me, and the edge, like you can see, the edge bevel was just uneven. Like it was like,
oh man,
It looked like he maybe had a palsy. I was like, was the dude really, really old, or had he just had a stroke? I don't know. He's like, that knife was dull when I sent it to get refinished. He goes, and it's not as sharp now as it was when it left. And I was like, good God, this is bad. I was like, what did he use? Like a river rock? What the fuck did he sharpen this with? It was freaking horrible. And I was like, the Eclipse is such a nice knife to fuck up that badly.
It is. It's very much a nice knife because I got not only that one, I have the Harpoon, work and finish, and the 3-inch.
I like that 3-inch. There was a ZT version of that, I believe.
Yep.
Real similar. The yellow belly. You remember the ZT yellow bellies, the Hinderer design? They were
They
weren't a Hinderer design, but they were the ZT yellow bellies. Looked a lot like that. But they were like an in-house custom, and I had a guy send me one, and it was really nice. But once again, ZT's sharpening is not great. And it was simply that they had just burned the edge. Like you could see it. Like he's like, I don't know, can you fix this? I'm like, yeah, I can fix that. I just got to take that material off. But you could see, like if you looked at it real close, you could see along the apex where it was like straw colored. And I'm like,
yeah,
this is why this knife won't stay sharp. So
yeah.
What'd you get new that was Stacy? Or what'd you get new that was Stacy? Stacy, what did you get that was new? Let's put all the words in the right order. Apparently, I have verbal dyslexia now too.
Yeah.
The Finch Runtley redhead blacked out baby. I'm not a fan of the baby banner. I do like the Finch Runtley. That's a good knife. I like that. They're nice. Have you gotten a hand on one of the Runtleys?
No, never held a Finch knife.
The Finch Runtleys are really nice.
I like the Devil Finger. That's the one I kind of like.
The Runtley?
Something like that.
I got to see those knives that look like a Swiss Army knife, but they're autos. Did you see those?
No, I don't think I
didn't get
did.
a chance to film with these guys. They're so when they're a scale actuated, so you slide the scale over and it pops open. But it looks like a single bladed Swiss Army knife.
Cool.
They're autos, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And they were pretty fucking expensive. I was like, I should get one of those just out of the novelty. And I looked at it, I was like, never mind.
Oh, never mind.
I was like, goodness gracious. Like I wasn't expecting it.
One of these?
Which one is that?
This is the Hinderer Slippy.
I have not gotten to do a Slippy. I like their Slippies. He's got some of the best slip joints. Like those things are great.
Oh yeah, I mean they're the best.
Yeah, those are some of the best Slippies. There's the only ones I would say that are the ones that I'm excited to see that are along that kind of quality. Actually, not gonna lie, I think I like them better than I like Rick's Slippies. Is Jack Wolf knives?
Oh, Jack makes some good knives.
Jack Wolf, they haven't started yet. Jack Wolf. So Jack Wolf knives they're all that style Slippies like that.
Oh yeah,
they're just now they're looking to have their knives come out like first quarter.
Ooh.
First quarter of 2022. I'm looking forward to it. They are really, really nice looking, really, really nice looking knives. And I got to handle them. I was like, these are fucking nice. And they're making more traditional style knives, like slip joints like that. But they're doing it with modern materials.
Oh, cool.
So, M390 blades, deep hollows.
Ooh.
They come in aluminum tubes. Hey, Dave's here.
What's up, eggs? You go.
Mr. Green is here. Guys, we got to. I would like to see us beat this to the point where the paint starts coming off before the end of the year. I don't mean just Aiden and Walt donating. Eggs and ham. I saw that you found my response to your comment humorous there, Dave. He was talking about, he's like, it was the Blade Show West day one, like I was videotaping, like Nico was like, it was so dry in that hotel room in Anaheim, and we had the Santa Anas, so his face was like dry, and he kept putting lotion on it. He had lotion, so his bottle of lotion was right next to his bed. But his wife was there with us, and Dave was like, "Why are both beds slept in? And why does Nico have a bottle of lotion next to bed? What's going on in this hotel?" And I'm like, "You never know, man.
You never know. That's
like,
funny.
I think the spooning might have gotten a little aggressive."
Or the
No,
threesome.
bilingual. It's different.
Ooh.
That's like that Jesus loves you means something different in Mexico, and it's the two cholos in the tub, and the one dude is like hugging against the other one. They're in a bathtub, and it was like, I'm like, oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, that dang.
I will tell you that nothing starts your day off better than surprise sex, unless you're in prison, and then that's a whole different animal. No, not again.
Come, little princess.
Oh God.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, you gonna send me that? You gonna send me that Slippy for review?
I might. I don't know. I'm kind of like all of them in my possession. I don't know. I love them all. I can't keep.
Well, that's the other thing, because like I've got guys that are like, "Hey man, I want to send you a review, but like, I want to send you a knife for review, but can you like make sure that you get it back to me in like 3 days?" I was like, "Then don't send it," because like that's not even enough time for me to make a decision. Or I get people like, "Oh, I'll send you a knife, but you can't cut anything with it." I'm like, you have seen this channel, correct?
I don't care if you cut
You
things
do know
with
the
it.
process in which this works is like, I get a knife in, I decide what I think about it. Like now I start doing first impressions, and then I use it for like a week, and then I do a video. So I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to film a video probably this weekend sometime. It is let me go get it. I'll show you what it is. I just don't want you guys, because you guys are going to see the first impressions video of this knife, and then pretty much then see the full review. Hang on a second. Let me grab it. It is the Kaiser Land. It's the Kaiser Vanguard Land. And I like the knife. I hate the pocket clip, which that's not uncommon for me. You guys can still hear me correctly.
Yes,
right?
I can hear you.
So it's this knife right here. I really, really like this knife.
Ooh.
I just can't stand that pocket clip because it's got a fairly thick handle already, and it just puts that pocket clip as a hot spot. So I'm going to take the pocket clip off and carry it in that slip for just a couple days before I film it, I think.
Ooh.
No, I'm going to film it. No, I'm filming it this weekend. God, I forgot it was Friday already. Since we didn't do Wednesdays, for some reason in my head, I thought it was still Wednesday. I'm like, damn. So I'm probably just going to film it then. But like this is one of those knives that if I carried it in a slip, and Jared's right, you can't adjust that clip forward and backwards. So that Friday that I had him and Cole on, I had already shot the first impressions video. So I don't want you guys to think like you're going to see the first impressions video this coming week. But it got filmed. It got filmed a while ago. It got filmed actually. It got filmed the week after Blade Show West, but everything got pushed because I did so many Blade Show West videos. All the stuff that I filmed kept getting pushed. So this is like 3 weeks ago that I filmed that video, I believe. So just so you guys know, that's like how much content I had, like 3 weeks worth. So I'm getting ready to film the full review of this. This blade shape is really, really nice. Lots of facets, attractive. It cuts really well, nice and thin, hollow, and then that flat. What is this? I can send you my field dress if I send you my Hinderer field dress, a Civic, if you can. I'll read that one more time just to make sure it's not my dyslexia fucking with me. If I send you my Hinderer field dress, a Civic if you can. Brent, you want to translate that one for me?
No, I don't. I think he probably means like the Hinderer field tack. I think that's probably what he's trying to say, but I don't know.
That makes my eyeballs hurt trying to read it. Forgot the comma. Hey, punctuation saves lives.
Hinderer doesn't make a field dress knife.
Let's eat, comma, grandma. Let's eat, grandma. Versus let's eat, grandma. Punctuation saves lives. Brandon Thrasher.
What's up, Thrasher?
Aiden says Mike gave us the Blade Show West experience in less than a few days. I could have filmed twice what I filmed had I filmed the first day. I didn't even hit. I don't think I hit half of it because Nico and I didn't film it. And where'd I put that beverage? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's probably a good hour, maybe an hour and a half of footage that I can't fix the audio on. Because like I said, if you notice, the Cali Custom Show stuff was a lot more even. I tried not to talk, but the problem wasn't if I was talking, conducting interview behind it was with if I was conducting an interview and then Nico talked, it would just wash out everything both parties were saying. And it's not his fault. I forgot completely about that 3D audio, that 360 audio on that phone. What are you doing that for, Brant? Why? Why would you yawn?
Sorry.
Like, if you want to take a nap, I can take you out and you can just go take a nap in the corner.
No, man.
Just youngin', you just, I gotta take a nap. I'm sleepy.
You just make me laugh more. That's funny.
Dwayne K. So, you're speaking to text. So, what were you trying to say, Aiden? Like, you said you forgot the comma. But even with the comma, like, I don't know where the comma would have went in that. Like, okay, let's hang on. Explain to me where the comma goes in this to make that make sense, Aiden. I'm just curious. Like, if I send you my Hinderer, comma, field dress a Civic if you can, like, I don't know how to field dress a Civic. I like a deer maybe, but like I mean there are a lot of Honda Civics out here because there's a large Asian community around here, so of course there's Honda Civics everywhere. So that's what it was. If I send you my Hinderer, field dress a Civic. It's like he's just pulling hoses and shit out.
Just pulling time again. God. Are you talking about the field tack? No.
Oh. What's this? He got a baby face. He needed a nap. I'm not gonna lie. There was a couple times. Knife Art 90. What's up? There was a couple times I'm not gonna lie. There was a couple times Nico saw it. There was a couple times at the show because like I'm 47. I'm getting older exponentially, like beyond my actual age. Like every year is like dog years these years. So like 2 years between shows, and I'm like, it's like 8 years. And so we go to the show, and I'm walking around like, I want to go lay down. I don't want to walk anymore. And so like so Nico was like, we walked from the hotel to the convention center and back the first day. Second day, I think we walked to the convention center, took an Uber back. Third day, we drove my car and paid for fucking parking, drove back. Because I was like, I'm tired of fucking walking. Nico could tell you, he's here now. I was like, guys, so tired of walking so much fucking walking. Nico, did you get the seeds? What? Murky Ocean. Murky, you gonna watch movies with me tomorrow? Or a Sunday, I mean? Okay, so Sunday, not joking, guys, I will do the movie day, and we're going to watch like Halloween-style movies all day. However, if no one shows up, I'm never fucking doing it again. I swear to God, I just won't do it again. So if you guys, like, everybody complains about me not doing stuff for everyone. This is open for everyone. It's not just for the paying members. And it's not even on YouTube, so even if you wanted to, you can't drop a super chat. What one's that?
XM24. The old school with the
Old school. How old school? Does it actually flip, or do you have to wrist flick the shit out of it?
No, actually, this is so buttery smooth that I could just hit it and it just comes out. Because I have my own technique to make it smooth.
I bet I know what it is.
What? What do you think?
I mean, there's only so many techniques to make it smooth. One, you got to break in the track, the detent track. Two, you take your washers out and you polish them up real good on something, probably an ultrafine ceramic, and then on a leather strap with some sort of compound.
No, it's just over the years opening and closing it so many times. Yeah, it's just the
That'll
track.
do it too. That'll do it too.
I need a sterile blade. Guinea, do you have one?
All right, perfect. I don't know. Technically, I don't know what we're talking about. This egg. Mike used Nick. What? So that's what I'm going with from now on until told otherwise. So that's what I don't. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I'm lost at this point because my chat does that thing where it just all jumps in blocks, and so I don't see everything.
Yeah. What's up, Ethan? Oh, that's cool.
Ethan ruins EDC. I don't know, man. If you want to, I don't fucking care. Like, I'm not saying you got to. If you want to, I'm not telling you to. I'm not telling you to do it. Knife art. Oh, okay. I want to be there Sunday. Oh, okay. Okay. So check it out. Knife. I didn't see that. I want to be there Sunday. Where do I go to join, and what time does it start? Okay. So here's the deal. Sunday, I'll probably start it. We could start early. So I have to look at what's going on. I do have a friend that's leaving. I want to spend some time with him. So I'm going to try and spend some time with him on Saturday, but I will start the movies. What I do is it's on Google Chrome, and it's an extension called 2.7. And I put up a link in the community tab on my YouTube channel, and you just follow that, and it takes you right to it. If you don't already have a 2.7 account, you can sign up for one, and you just come in, and then you just link your Amazon account to the 2.7, and it just starts playing. And then I control the pause, play, and all that stuff from my end. And it's cool. There's a chat. It's like this. It looks a lot like this. Well, it looks like it looks. Hang on a second. What's this? So I don't know. You guys don't see this. This is.
I've been on there.
Huh?
I've been on there.
So this is what it looks like. Oh, that's shit. That's a photo, Mike. Photo. So it looks. Oh, Jesus Christ. I do this, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just send it to myself. And then I remember it's not quite that easy. Guys, I found my Halloween costume that I want. So I'm going to show you guys two pictures. So at any rate, what happens is you have the movie screen, and then on the side you have it opened both. Okay, there we go. So I'm coming back, Brant. Are you guys still there?
I'm still here. I'm just.
You have to use a laptop. You got to use it on 2.7 through Google Chrome or just the Chrome browser or whatever. So at any rate, it looks like, well, it looks like this. Share screen, share window. Damn it. It didn't. Hang on. I got to go back out here again. Why does this do this? Why is this always such pain?
It's always pain. It always is.
Open in a new window. There we go. Okay, so, geez, this is so, like, but at this point, they're like, we really don't care that much. Like, I don't know why we're doing this. Like, he's showing. This is what it looks like. No, not that. So it looks like this. So you guys see, like, there's the main center frame, and that's most of it. And then there's a scroll down chat bar on the side, and it's not moderated. I don't give a crap what you guys talk about. It doesn't happen. Like, I honestly don't give two shits what you guys want to talk about in the community tab, because it's not like here where I have to worry about being demonetized. So
nice.
and then the other thing is, I found the Halloween costume that I want, but I can't use it till next year.
Oh.
I can't use it next year because I won't be able to get it in time. This is the Halloween costume that I want to wear. Like, I want that costume.
Oh, that is the funniest. Yep. Okay, flipping everybody. Oh, that's good.
I want that costume. That's what I want for Halloween.
Oh, that's funny.
So, yeah, I just made one. Actually, we're following each other.
Ooh. Sorry.
How much is that? I don't know yet. Remove paint. Bob MBT. Okay. I'm gonna ring my bell. Oh, removed. I got you. We're gonna remove some paint off the.
Ding ding ding.
I don't know, but they painted this really well, because that's not like there was something stuck to it and I cut it off with a knife. So that's not like I did that with a knife. That's all the dinging and banging, and it still hasn't. Thank you very much, Bob, and everybody else, the other guys that donated. Aiden and the other guys that have donated. There's been a couple. So, oh dear, I seem to have run out of beverages, which is good, because we're almost at that time of the evening where I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go find someplace more comfortable to sit, because this love seat, the springs broke, and I just cut off a piece. I just cut off a piece of plywood, the size of the back. I'm like, screw it, just put the cushions on it. I don't know if you know this. Springs in your furniture is a good thing, because this is just like, these cushions are old, and there's like that much padding between me and a piece of plywood, and I'm like, my butt hurts. I'm gonna get piles. For those of you who don't know what piles is hemorrhoids, and no one wants that shit. I had one, and I hope to never have another one. It was pretty fucking horrible.
Aiden, you could send me that Hinderer and I can fix it up for you.
No, you can send it to someone that actually get paid for that shit.
I'll do it for free, because I don't do it for money.
Give it to me so that I can actually have it on the channel.
I'll do it. That's what I mean. I'll put it on the channel too. Old school.
Aiden already pays me. Aiden's one of my paying members. See that little thing next to his name? The little funny, I don't know, like an S. I don't even know what that thing is. You will be making a 2.7 account. Cool. You're going to round that bell before you get the paint off that thing. I don't think so. It's already starting to ding nicely. Yep, about to spend tonight. Thanks, guys. Oh, about spent tonight. Later, Stacy.
Later, Stacy.
Your birthday was just the other day. Again, happy birthday. I do believe she had said her birthday was just a couple days ago. So, yeah, like I said, right there. That is the perfect costume. Doesn't get any better than that. The only one that would be better. Let me try to find it.
Oh Lord.
Oh, see, this is, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this Lucky Thunder hat here. This
Lucky
is an older
Thunder.
one. This is the hat. I was thinking about, okay, so check this out. Stop screen, share, and it's NWT, share screen, Chrome tab. I was thinking about this one, but I don't know, like, because it's completely different color scheme. Like, people got mad when I wore my steel hat a couple times. Like, I got nasty comments. They're like, "Where's the hat?" I'm like, "It's what? I'm wearing a hat." Like, no, where's the Howls hat? I'm like, good God, it's become a uniform. Like, they get upset when I don't wear it.
Oh man, I was gonna take a screenshot of that.
Of what?
Of that hat, because I've been trying. I'm still trying to find it.
Oh, I'll send you the link to it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to it. I'll just DM it to you because it's on Amazon.
All right.
They're like $24, $25.
Okay, sweet. I'll just buy one and wear it the next time I be on here.
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay, you know what I was gonna do when we went to Blade Show West, because they had said we all had to wear masks, and then no one wore a fucking mask the entire time they were at the show. Like, I wore a mask to walk in the building, and that was it. I took it off. I'm like, this thing, and put it in my pocket. I wore a NASCAR mask, but everybody was supposed to be wearing masks, right? So what I was gonna do, I was going to buy a couple of those hats and give them to random people wearing masks and have them walk around the show. Like, just find like 3 random tall dudes and like, dude, just put this hat on, just wear it around the show for a little bit. I want to see what happens. It's like, where's Waldo? But everyone's wearing the same shit. So, Aiden, just shoot me an email. Oh yeah, there you go. Send him that fucking Hinderer then. I don't fucking care. I'll send you a DM on the grams for your address so I can send you the microtext and the Hinderer mic. Oh, okay, he's gonna send it to me. Never mind, send it to me then. Aiden, actually, if you just wait a couple days, you're gonna have my address because there's a package I sent you that's got my address on it. Saves us all the trouble. Fuck masks. I don't know, man. Like, they're cloth. I'm sure you'd chafe. You'd need a lot of lube.
I'll do one some for you. Here you go. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh God, what have we got?
You want to get a
Bob?
What up, Bob?
Can anybody tell? I can't see. It says he's a new member, but I know you guys can see what membership level he joined. Just to make sure that you know what level, because they're just to lay it out. I know that a lot of people look at it, but we're going to bring Bob back up here. Ring that bell.
Yeah.
Oh, I had that too close to my ear. Wee, what's that noise? Wee, I got fucking.
What'd you hear? I can't hear you, Sonny.
I went to a concert with my cousin, a Motley Crue concert, and it was supposed to be at a larger venue, but they had all the speakers and everything. Bob, cool. I just wanted to make sure that if you were wanting to get in on the giveaways, you knew the membership tiers, but obviously you did. So at any rate, we go to this Motley Crue concert, and they have all the speakers set up like they would be in like a much larger venue. Oh, we got done listening to that concert, and all I could hear was wee for like 3 days. Like, I had fucking Motley Crue in my head. I'm like, good God, my ears are ringing. The only time my ears rang like that was when I was out on deck and they fired the 5-inch gun system because they had told me to go up and make sure that the breezeway doors were shut. And as I walked out the breezeway to make sure that the door was shut, I was like, oh, they didn't shut it. As I got ready to close the door, they fired the first round of the salvo from the 5-inch gun system. And I literally didn't even hear it. Like, I felt it and I got the door closed and I felt the next 3. And I come back And all I had I had earplugs in. I didn't have the doubles, and I wasn't, you're supposed to be inside when they fired it. It's so incredibly loud. It's a 72-pound projectile coming out of that gun. And I'm like, I come back and I take my earplugs out and I can't hear anything. All I can hear is like, it's not even a hum. It's just like, you can just feel it. And I take my earplugs out and I'm doing this, and my chief's yelling at me. He's like, I couldn't hear him. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you taking out your earplugs? What are you doing? I couldn't hear him. I was fucking deaf. And I turned and he's like, what are you doing? And I could just barely read his lips. And I was like, I'm making sure they're not bleeding. I was sticking my fingers in my ears and checking to make sure there wasn't blood on my fingers. I literally, no joke, it was so loud I couldn't hear for 3 days. It was unsafe for me to be anywhere on the ship other than sick bay. So I had to have someone there because I couldn't hear the alarms and bells and shit going off.
Oh.
So if there was like a fire, I wouldn't know because I literally was fucking deaf for 3 days. Like I couldn't hear enough to even hear it. Like they were like, did you hear the 1MC? I'm like, what?
What? Here's my
Did you say they're serving cheese? I can't hear you. What?
What? What did you say?
I'm pretty sure that has a lot to do with the fact that I can't hear now. Is that
yeah.
one time? Like I was outside exposed and they fired 5 rounds off the 5-inch gun system. Just so you guys know, they left a door unlatched, a steel door on the ship. They left it unlatched, and the concussive force tore the door off the hinges and laid it sideways in its door frame. A watertight ship. You've seen the ship's doors that have all the latches on them and shit, all the little dogs that dog it down. They didn't close one. They didn't close the door, and it tore it off and laid it inside its door frame.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that's why I can't hear. I'm pretty convinced that it was that one time. Go up forward and make sure the forward breezeway door is shut. I'm like, okay. And they didn't get the word that I was going up, and they just started firing the gun.
Oh man.
Have I got yes, Todd, I've gotten my hearing tested. So this is the other thing. So I'm fucking really, really, really hard of hearing. And there's a lot of times that like I get frustrated when somebody's wearing a mask because I can't tell. I can't make out what they're saying because I read lips. I've realized when everybody started wearing masks that I read lips. But the problem is I also have a closed head trauma. I have a TBI, a traumatic brain injury. And the part of the brain that usually is affected in a closed brain injury affects the emotional centers of the brain, which is why I have an explosive temper. I try to keep it in check. But the other thing it does is it keeps you from separating background noise from actual talking and other noises. You can't focus. You can't filter out background noise. So when they told me that she's like, oh, I definitely would give you hearing aids for the amount of hearing loss you have. But she's like, it's not going to do you any good. It's just going to make everything louder. I'm like, God damn it. Olight guys. All right, guys. That's it for me. You men stay legend, and everyone else have a great day. You take it easy, Brandon. So, yeah, it's what's how do you always come at the end of my feed? Like I'm getting ready to end. I'm out of footage. Been 2 hours. Blades and fades. Just always. Hey, Nico. Look what they had at the bodega around the corner. This stuff, I love these. That's my favorite. Like, I like to joke. I like to joke and say, like, what's my favorite beer? Cold, my second favorite. Or what's my favorite beer? Free, my second favorite's cold. And then any combination of those, you know. But this, honestly, if I had to pick one adult beverage for the rest of my life and never have another, it would be this one. It'd be Victoria.
Nice.
So good. I'm mostly hearing high pitched. Yeah. I lost the lower register. So watch alarms, beeping, like somebody's phone beeping or something beeping that I can't, it's the only thing I can hear. Like I'll be somewhere Like nothing drives me nuts worse than somebody with like the beep 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 digital alarm on their digital watch, and I'm sitting somewhere and I'm like, and it just keeps going. I was like, "You gonna fucking get that or what, dude? Because I'm about to break your arm. Like, I'll turn it off for
I
you.
get
and
that
you're
way
not gonna play
sometimes.
it." I fucking hate it. Like it just because it's the only thing I can hear. So, all right. Well, yours is the opposite. I lost the lower register because I was dealing with guns and the constant hum of like hydraulic pumps and motors and shit. So I lost all of that. I can hear high frequencies, can't hear the lower registers, which sucks. My kid, I was in the car with my kid and I was listening to music and we stopped. She's like, "Can you turn that down?" I was like, "If I turn it down, I can't hear it." She was like, "Well, please just, can you turn it down?" And I was like, and I just turned, she's like, "Well, I didn't want you to turn it off." I was like, "I already said I can barely fucking hear it now. Why would I turn it down?" Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'll turn it off. And after you get out of the car, I'll turn the radio back on and I'll finish listening to that song because it's on my iPod. I'm like, I just turned the whole radio off. She's like, "You don't have to turn it off." I was like, "I just told you I could barely hear it. If I turn it down, I can't hear it at all. I'm going to just turn it off for right now." I'm not upset. I'm just saying, like, I get it. I listen to shit loud. What is this? I have a Rogers Slim Utility on the way. Anybody tried or owned one? I haven't, but Rogers knives are always great. I've never seen, you ever seen a bad Rogers?
No.
I haven't either. What is this? When Mike gets older, it'll be the opposite of what?
I don't know.
Mike Filet Mignon says, "Got to go stream. Be right back."
Okay.
I think he's speaking of urinating.
Maybe so.
Like, two guys can piss in a urinal, but just like Ghostbusters, don't cross the streams. Don't touch the tips. Like, that's not good.
Woo!
Hearing loss. I'm sorry. Sorry, I couldn't hear what we were talking about. Gotta go stream. Cross the streams. I'm gonna watch Ghostbusters tonight. I have it on DVD. I'm gonna watch it on DVD.
I can't wait till the new one comes out.
From what I heard, it's not that great.
Oh, it is? Wow. Okay.
Not that great. I heard a bunch of people saying that they were very disappointed in after how it got like talked up and everything. It was just like, yeah, that was 2 hours of my life I won't ever fucking get back.
I'll still see it anyways.
I mean, I probably will too. They can't have butchered it any worse than they did with those 4 fat unfunny bitches. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? the 4 fat unfunny women. There we go. I'm not going to take back the fat and unfunny part. I just didn't mean to call them bitches because I really don't know what kind of personalities they have. Okay, back. Shivers and all. Yeah, see, he went to go piss. He's got to go stream. I was right. You know what the piss shiver is, right?
Oh, gosh.
That piss shiver that everybody has? That's just, so back in the day, like, we would just, like, we were carrying food and all this shit and just take a piss while you're walking. That's how you shook it before you started using your hands because we were busy. We had other shit we were carrying. So piss shiver is just the outdated shaking.
Crisscross.
I actually had a buddy whose name was Crisscross.
Really?
Yep. His name was Christopher Daniel Cross.
Crisscross. Applesauce.
Cricket, you talk like this. Cricket would talk like this, and he'd just tell you stuff. And all of a sudden, one day, we went to Thailand. Okay, I got to tell you guys a story. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
You guys haven't heard this story before. So, well, some of you may have, but there's a lot of you haven't. I'll tell it anyway. So we were in Thailand, and Thailand is a place that historically you could purchase the, how do I go about this without violating YouTube? So you could purchase the company of a female relatively easily. As a matter of fact, it's quite legal and it happens all the time there. And so me and my cousin Chad and our friend Mikey and our friend Chris were all supposed to meet up at the beach. And Crickety, that's what we called Chris, had won this thing. So on the ship, you had to like wait in line for a Liberty boat. And it just took for fucking ever. And we were all supposed to meet up at the same hotel. And so we finally get off. It takes like three hours to get off the ship. We all show up. We're starting to check in. As we walk into the hotel to check in, there's Cricket, and he goes, "Whatever you do, don't let her out the room till after I'm gone." And I'm like, what the fuck did this deviant do? And I'm like, Chris, what are you doing? He's like, "Oh man, I got to go. I can't stay here. I got to go." I'm like, why? He goes, "Well," he's like, "y'all were still on the ship." And so I went and I came out and he's like, "I just picked up first girl I could see. And she told me how much it was going to be." And I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "So I told her, I don't want just the standard. I want to do something kinky." And she's like, "Well, what do you want to do?" And he's like, "I told her I wanted to tie her to the bed." And he goes, "Well, you just got to see it." So he's telling us this story. He's like, "Can I get my key back?" He's like, "I just do it." And he's like, you just got to see it. He goes, "So anyway, I was telling her I'll do something kinky. I'll tie her to bed." She's like, "It's a little bit extra." And he's like, as we're walking up, he goes, "Well, you got to see it." And I'm like, what the fuck did this weirdo do? And so we finally get to his room. He's like, "So anyway, I get her here and I get her on and I tie her to the bed. And well, you just got to see it." And he opens the door and there is this woman, butt naked, tied, spread eagle to a bed. And she's like, she hears the door. She's like, "I kill you. I kill you. You let me go. I kill you." And I'm like, well, I don't think you should let her go. One. But two, I look in and he's like, she has a pile of shit in the middle of her chest that's now running down her side. And I'm like, what did you do? He's like, "Well, I got her back here and I tied her to the bed and then I shit on her." And I was like, why? And he's like, "What?" He's like, "You got to, that list, you got to check things off the list." And I'm like, what fucking list do you have? Like, before we ever hang out again, I got to see this fucking list. Because I don't know if, hey, maybe going out drinking and killing one of my buddies is on that fucking list. You already just showed me that this list is a very important thing to you, and you shit on another human being. And I'm like, woo! And then she sees me and Chad, like we've got our heads in the door, like looking in sideways. And she sees us and she looks at me and she goes, "You too. I see you town. I kill you. I kill you." I'm like, oh, great. Great. Now I have to worry about a little Thai lady of the night who got shat on and probably is now going to stab me with a dirty, poopy hepatitis knife. I'm like, that's fucking great. Thanks, Chris. Thanks. Why are we friends? Well, you just got to see it. It's just, you got to check these things off the list. And I'm like, what fucking list, dude?
What the heck?
Honestly, I think that was the last time we ever planned. Like, we went out drinking with Chris. We never like planned like a trip where we were all going to hang out. The whole thing was, we thought we were going to have to check out his hotel, man. I was afraid this chick was going to come back and kill us. We wound up staying, but this place was great. It had a sizzler attached to it, and the pool had a bar in the pool. Like, you could swim up to the bar.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, I don't know. No filter is best. I've told these stories before. Aiden. I forget what I was going to say. Probably wasn't that important anyway. No, they would say that it had a swim up bar, which was incredible because you could get drunk enough to fall out of your bar stool and not hurt yourself. And that was our whole thing. Like, we were going through we're going through all the brochures for all the hotels. I'm like, bro, guys, this is it. This is the one. They're like, why? I was like, it has a huge bar in the pool. And they're like, oh, you mean at the pool? And I was like, no, bro, like in the pool. Like you can swim up to the bar. And they were like, you should be a fucking travel agent. I'm like, right? Look at this shit. This is it. This is the one. And there's a sizzler. Like you walk out, there's a sizzler there. Actually, in Thailand, there are hotels that have call girls on the room service menu. And I'm not even close to joking.
Whoa.
Room service. She was room service. The poo-poo platter. Now, what is this? That sounds like something out of Will Ferrell's Neil Diamond Storyteller skit. I don't know if I've ever heard that. But I can tell you, I've got some stories that I've told people that they're like, good God.
Woo.
What the fuck? So, guys, that is it. I am out of here. It's been 2 hours and 21 minutes. I apologize for Wednesday. Like I said, I was just fighting with some depression, and I was just pretty frustrated with the way everything was going, demonetization, and then setting things up, and then no one showing up. It's just, I understand that, like, I set these things up and that not a lot of people are going to take advantage of it. But the fact is, like, it's the complaining that I don't do things for the non-paying members. So that I try and do a lot for everyone. So, yeah, Brant, that's cool. Send me that Slippy, bro.
I'll think about it.
Send me the Slippy. Don't be a stingy, Brant. Send me the Slippy. I haven't gotten to see one. I've never gotten to see one for all the. I mean, I've seen them. I've just never gotten to hold on to one long enough to do a video about it.
Yeah.
I've never stolen anyone's knives.
I'm not worried about.
There's only ever been like once that I thought about not sending a knife back. Oh, I'm not joking. Like, I had a knife come in. I didn't even get to shoot a video of it. I sharpened it, and I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a full custom, and I can't remember who made it. But we're talking like $7,000-$8,000 knife. Sent it in for sharpening, and I was like, God, there's got to be some way I can make it look like it got lost in the mail. I've never I've never honestly thought about taking someone's shit until that knife came in. I was like, good God, I want this knife so bad. Oh, hey. Now it's past my daughter's bedtime, and now my wife would come up like, knock that shit off. And I'm like, but they just paid me.
What are you doing?
And then she'll come out. She's like, I don't fucking care. Our daughter's in bed. So, man, it's hot. It just got hot out here in this garage for some reason.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere, it got hot out here. So I got to finish charging. I got stuff I got to do, guys. I got to finish editing a video, and I got to finish charging these 8 DeWalt batteries that my buddy gave me for the massive. He gave me a drill, an impact driver, an impact wrench, a grinder, a jigsaw, a circular saw, and
another one.
Oh shit! God damn it! No, I mean, I'm not going to complain too much, but I just wanted to hit it real hard and see if it was going to do anything. But good God, you guys might be right. It might take a lot to knock the paint off this. Those were some pretty hard. Like, that's still loud for me.
You're just gonna bend the bell up, man.
Oh no, man! This bell is look how thick that bell is, dude.
Oh damn!
And it's like Parkerized. Like it's a no shit cowbell.
Nice.
Like it's a musical instrument. Ah, God damn it, Dave! Fuck it, one more. All right, stop. We'll do it again, please. Please.
His wife's gonna kill him.
I like making money, but shit. You guys take it to the extreme sometimes.
Ay, ay.
I was watching a video about Darkside Phil. Have you ever seen his? You guys have got to go see some of the videos of Darkside Phil throwing a temper tantrum because he doesn't get the number of tips on Twitch that he wants. Like he literally has temper tantrums. Like I watched the guy.
Wow.
Like he did a 2-hour feed. And he made like $100. Like he makes like $100 an hour doing these feeds, and he was still just throwing a fucking fit because they had not met the like his goal that he wanted to meet. And he has this vest that, like, if you meet a certain goal, he puts on the vest. It's like, wait, I didn't put on the fucking vest, and he's just throwing a fit. I was like, man, Darkside Phil just throwing temper tantrums because he doesn't make money. I do the live feeds because they're fun. If I make money, so what? Fuck it. Like I guys, don't ever let me get to. What are you doing with your lights? Why does it look like you keep turning on a light and turning it off?
I'm not. It's just the way the light. When I do this, it does that. Camera does that. I don't know. It's weird. It's ghostly.
Darkside Phil. Yeah, Darkside Phil is the epitome of a female in a male's body. Like he literally has. Like, I mean, I'd never seen it. Like apparently he's some huge. Like it amazes me that there's some people that have like 9-10 million subscribers, and I've never heard of their fucking channel. And then I was like, somebody told me, "Oh, you should go check out Darkside Phil having you should go check out Darkside Phil having temper tantrums." I'm like, what? And then I saw how much money this dude was making. Like you just watch his super chat. Like, you know who else gets a ton of super chats? Tim Pool.
Ooh.
Tim Pool, like on Timcast IRL on his podcast. Like you'll just see it. Like there's just super chat. Guys are dropping like $50, $100 in these super chat. I'm like, good God. What was this? He came to a top four in a Capcom tournament, has never lived it down. I don't know, but he's a little bitch. That's all I got on that one. Guys, take it easy. Brand, it's always fun when we hang out.
Yeah, it's always fun. I love hanging out with you.
Well, you're one of the few.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just looking like people like Christine, Women Carry Knives. Christine was like, dude, everybody's like, oh, you're friends with that Mike Emler guy, but he's such a prick. She was like,
What?
No, you just basically his channel is he's what he is. Like that's like this is everybody's like, oh, I bet his persona on his YouTube channel is different. They're like, no, like if you know me in person, this is what you fucking get. Watch Wings of Redemption. He's also like DSP. I think I'm gonna make a night of that. Guys, hit the like button on your way out. There's like 21 people here, and I don't have no idea how many likes. So, Brant, take it easy.
Later, man.
Send me that fucking Slippy.
I probably will one soon. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I'll just buy you one. How about that?
I mean, that's fine with that. I'm just kidding. Don't buy me a fucking Slippy.
Yeah, you can get rid of it and do whatever you want. I don't care if I bought it.
So, guys, I'm out. Brant, say goodbye. Later, guys. Bye. We're gonna go away because I'm tired. I want to do things that are not socially considered acceptable on YouTube. There are other consumables that I have within reach that I can't do on YouTube because they frown on that. So 33 likes. Yep. All right, guys. I'm out. Brant. Bye. Laters. Guys, Sunday, I'm definitely going to do movie day Sunday. We'll do it. Even if I'm not available, I'll set it up so it runs and then I'll just keep track of it because I might have friends come over. So Bob, thanks for joining. Keep your eyes open. Now you're eligible for this. Keep your eyes open for that giveaway. I'm going to try and do it like Monday. And then I will get your name added to the text crawl at the end of the video. Guys, I'm going to go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go smoke some weed. So I'll talk to you later. YouTube doesn't like it when I do that, and I'm not allowed to do it on camera. So go away. I'm gonna go do that. I'll see you guys later. Where's that other end button? Why do I have to hit? Like it says end broadcast, and I'm like, okay, and I have to hit end broadcast again. Are you sure you want to end broadcast? Yes.